Hello friends, this is the Cryptonian taking a look at Bitcoin BTC and a few of the altcoins. Currently it is North American East Coast time. It's Thursday about 8:30 p.m. And we did get the pullback that we talked about earlier on the chart here. You can see that we did come down from this 44,700 area, and now we are currently at 40,600 roughly in this area. And this is what I expected. This is what I talked about earlier in the videos. So, in my opinion, this is healthy. This shows that the bulls made a good decision taking profits here. And I think it's healthy to come down to some lower levels and consolidate. Now, the 46,700 still remains the price point that the bulls need to flip and hold as support before creating a new trend up here. And currently we are at the Fibonacci level trying to hold the 40,638. 40,638 level, that is the fib. Now we are currently under that, and the 41,542 level here, this yellow line, we failed to hold as well. Now there's a couple scenarios that I will discuss, one being the bullish scenario and one being a more negative bearish scenario. From here, if we have a push higher, this is the daily chart now, if we have a push higher tomorrow and over the weekend, we could regain this area here, this 41,542, and we could even come up here, test it, flip it as support, and then come up and try to test this resistance line, this yellow resistance line. That would be roughly around 44,400. But I'm going to be honest, it's getting a little bit more difficult for the for the bulls to start moving Bitcoin at this point before seeing some kind of a lower price point with consolidation. And the reason why I say that is because once we kind of lost this shoulder here. I mean, that we're parallel to it, kind of, although we're somewhat, a little bit lower. But what is concerning is this long and strong red candle. This shows me that there's a lot of profit taking in this area. This shows me that there's a lot of resistance in this area, and and lack of interest by the large whales, large entities, large money managers, funds, institutions at these levels. So it makes sense that we could come down lower, but we just have to wait and see. Tomorrow's Friday. Remember, Fridays can be flat or negative, so we'll just have to wait and see. If we push up tomorrow and over the weekend, we could regain this critical area to maintain the momentum and create consolidation. However, if we do not gain the 41,542, if we push up, get rejected, and roll over, then we could be seeing some lower price points. One price point being the well, first of all, let me put up a retracement here, and we'll take a look where that retracement falls. I had it on the chart before. Let me see where we're at. Okay, so at this point, the retracement can bring us to quite possibly, if we fail, get rejected at the 41,542, we could roll over, come down at the 0.5 Fibonacci at 39,914, roughly 40,000. And then if that fails, then we would come down to the golden pocket for the bears at 38,542. 38,542, okay? 38.5K roughly. And then, of course, if that doesn't hold, then, 36,535. Do I think that that's going to happen? No, I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think we'll see, this lower 36. But I think it's very possible to see this 38,520. So we just have to wait and see. Um, if there's a lot of apathy, if there's a lot of selling and shorting and just general lack of buying interest, then we most likely will come down, test that 38.5 area, and that's where the bulls will then try to hold that level. That's a very important level. If they can hold that and flip that, then of course we can start consolidating and try to regain some momentum next week. So there you have it, friends. Just a short update for Bitcoin. And tomorrow we'll just have to wait and see what happens. Very important and critical day tomorrow to maintain these levels. Now, taking a look at some of our indicators, the RSI and stochastics. See, this is what I was talking about before. Are turning down, and they were in a position where they could move up earlier, but now they're showing more of a corrective uh, type of behavior and corrective position and a weaker position. RSI is 45, so it's showing a little bit more weakness now, which is expected and normal at this point because we did have a nice rally for a couple of weeks, and stochastics is turning down, heading lower, not to the bottom just yet. Cluster is still red, showing that we have not had enough momentum yet to flip that to a green, um, to a green color, showing that we're possibly starting a new trend or small momentum shift up here. We don't see that yet, and of course our TSI is showing that we have turned red. We have flipped over, crossed over. We're still above the moving average, which is showing that we still could be reserving some strength. But if we then cross over this moving average, then that is a sign that we're getting weaker, and that we most likely will then test 36, 37, 35K even at that point. So there you have it, friends. I hope you're doing well. I hope your week has been enjoyable, and I hope your trading has been successful. I hope you didn't get caught up here in this push up higher. I hope you didn't buy too high. I hope you did see kind of the writing on the wall. That's pretty much bear territory, and it remains bear territory. Now, taking a look at the market's really flat. We have some altcoins that are showing some losses, although not major losses, and then we have some others that are actually positive. And this is what I was telling you. If Bitcoin remains stable, you're going to see the altcoins start to gain momentum. The money, the profits from Bitcoin will then go into some of these altcoins here. So we've got PBX up almost 4%, PBR 3%, Render 3.3%. Render's been pretty popular lately. And we have Axie Infinity 2.7%, Telcoin Block, some of the smaller projects, newer projects, 3%, 2.5%. They're starting to gain momentum. And we have Waves up 2.3%. Now remember, all this is temporary because, well, it's Thursday night, it's bullish time in the evening. Usually this is power hour for the bulls. And so we're seeing a little bit of a move up in some of these projects. Arweave 2.3%. So there's a lot of buying here, a lot of buying the bounce, I guess. Here, when we take a look at Waves, we see Waves is pretty much steady, and this is the anticipation of the momentum shifting to the altcoins for the short period of time here. Stochastics and RSI midline, very good. It's in a good position to start moving higher and showing strength. Shiba Inu still up. Look at this, still up. So we are seeing that still the RSI is midline, not looking bad at all. So you're going to see a momentum shift uh, to the altcoins. Not all altcoins are the same. Arweave Arweave is down here, ready to move higher. This is what I said before. We did have a little bit of a pullback here for Arweave. Not real significant, nothing scary. And so Arweave is in a position to move higher. So, you can see that there's a lot of projects here just waiting to move higher, waiting to move up once Bitcoin stabilizes. And let's see, Engine currently $1.76. Look at this. Engine didn't really do too much. It pulled back a little bit, but it really didn't do too much. So the altcoins, we did see, excuse me, although we did see significant drops over this pullback, like some 12%, 10%. Some are regaining some of their price points and liquidity and strength, and they have recovered out of that 10 or 9, 10%, 3%, 2%. So they're recovering a little bit. So this tells me that the momentum, the expectation is shifting to the altcoins, and there's a lot of investing or buying of the altcoins in anticipation of possibly this weekend or maybe next week. And there you have it. So thank you for watching, friends. I appreciate your viewership. Please click like to help out the channel, and also let me know in the comment section below what altcoins are you looking at. I made a video about some altcoins and the expected shift, and I do see evidence of this here, that we do see some altcoins that are starting to see a little bit of a move, a little bit of buying coming in. Now this is just a few percent, so it's nothing real significant at this time. However, it does show that there is interest in the market in altcoins, right? So here's FTM. FTM didn't really do much. I mean, we had this little red candle here, and now people are buying. So FTM, this is another one to watch. FTM is perfect. Look at this. RSI, stochastics in the perfect position to move higher. So thank you, friends. Take care. Remember the number one rule in investing and trading. Number one rule, don't lose money. Take care, and we'll see you next time.